Okay, next step, put the throttle bracket on. We changed this throttle cable. This throttle cable came off 85 Blazer. This plastic's a little hard, so it doesn't like to bend like it should, so we might wind up buying a new one. But this 85 Blazer throttle cable was shorter. The other one would have wrapped around too many times. It was just way too big. So we're probably still going to change it because I don't like how stiff this is. But this 85 Blazer throttle does work. Just need the return spring put on. I don't know what my son's waiting for. But so yeah, just the return spring. And then next thing we did was we took about an inch out of the header. I know it's not the beautiful weld, but we're just trying to get things done. We've been waiting too long to start this thing up. And as you can see, somewhere around an inch now. This isn't in all the way. Okay, now there's a lot more space here. And then I looked at my buddy Tim's Blazer that he did a V8 swap in, and there's a video that I have of it if you want to check it out. But the the clutch master that he has is not only shorter, but the angle is more up like this. Okay, and it's a metal one. Okay, so we're gonna order a new clutch master cylinder off. This is the same model number as the 93 S10's clutch master, but it is not the same one as the metal one that my buddy has. So we're gonna go down to the parts store, and we're gonna try to get, for an 85 Blazer 2-wheel drive, we're gonna get the clutch master, but it has to be the metal one. These plastic ones, I don't know if they changed the design as time went on, but these plastic ones are longer. And then the other problem is the way the hose comes out for the fluid. It points right at the header. So this is obviously not in here. It's just laid in there just to see how the fitment was. But I'll make a video once we pick ours up. But I'm pretty sure that the other slave cylinder is going to fit in better. But if not, if the other one is the same size, I don't know how his fits in better. He has way more clearance. His is literally like way over here. You know, if my finger was it, I mean, it has way more clearance on his, and he didn't even have to cut out any tubing out of his header. As you can see, it's not on there. We just threw it in just to check it out. But it'll work, but I'm not very happy with it. I don't want this fluid getting heated up. But as you can see, this is what we did. We cut about an inch out. The pipe was about here to here, and that's about what we cut out. So the other one was further out. So yeah, so cut about an inch out of here, and then we're still going to change this master cylinder, but we're going to use this fitting off of it if the other fitting doesn't work, because with this fitting you can screw in the hard line tubing. Okay, the NiCrop or whatever it's called, copper nickel NiCrop. Okay, so this is a piece. There's two fittings right there. See if I can get them to separate. All right, so there's two fittings, and all you got to do is bend it up on one side onto the slave cylinder and one side onto the clutch master, and that's how we're going to work that. Okay, and then I think I showed this in a different video. Okay, but as you can see, it says this side goes to the motor. So if we put it in here, it's not gonna fit. Okay, so what we got is a spacer. Okay, and luckily there's plenty of room here. But this spacer just goes in here, and the fan goes on there. And this was a lot cheaper than, this flex fan was like 50 bucks. And it was a lot cheaper than buying an electric fan and then having to wire more stuff in, and more fuses, more wires, and more things to go wrong. So I like as much mechanical as possible. So basically, once we just finished putting these couple things on, the motor's ready to go, and we're still waiting on that bell housing. I did make a video showing my buddy Tim's how his bell housing was done, so you can check out that video. But when our bell housing comes back from my buddy Dave, I'll show a video where I actually show where he welded, what he welded, and how it's done, which I did do in the other video. But in the other video, the bell housing is actually connected to the motor, and we're under the car on a lift. I'm going to show it to you where I'm holding it in my hand, and you can see both sides of it and all that. But this is the way we've done it. So if you remember, we just moved some brake lines out of the way, just pulled them a little bit. The fender well is still going to go back in here. There should still be no problem getting that in. This is the rest of the clutch master, but it's just, you know, the reservoir. So it should be pretty soon. Just waiting for that to come back. Unfortunately, you have to move this bracket in order to get the header in. It's a pain in the ass, but and the steering column's out right now. But all that stuff I mean, we can put all this back together in an hour or two. So that's the next step. But I just wanted to show how that header and this clutch master fit in. And like I said, when I put the other one in, I'll make another video. But I feel like that'll work. I'm just not happy with it. It's too close. So we're gonna go try to find a shorter one. Like I said, the 85 Blazer. So if you have any questions, once again, let me know, and I'll see what I can do, because some of these things I couldn't find online. So I'm trying to make some videos of the things that people were having trouble finding. And then I also have my buddy who's already done with his. He's just doing body work on his. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks for watching.